What's up, Buccaneers fans? Get ready, because today's story is not your regular training camp update. It's bigger, it's real, it's emotional. We're talking about pain, survival, betrayal, and revenge. This is one of the most powerful stories in football right now. A player who once helped bring a Super Bowl to Tampa Bay, now walking back into the league with a mission to remind the world that he's not done. And guess what? He's joining one of the Bucs' biggest rivals. Months ago, his entire world changed in a matter of seconds. He had just signed a 2-year, $9 million contract with the team that once made him a champion. It was supposed to be a homecoming, a final run with the Bucs, helping lead a defense he once helped build. But life doesn't always go according to script. While driving to practice, a freak car accident nearly ended his career and his life. He suffered a broken neck. Just let that sink in for a second. A broken neck, the kind of injury that ends most players' dreams forever. Some people can't even walk again after something like that. And this man was just trying to get to work. Doctors didn't know if he'd ever return, but this player wasn't done. He refused to let the story end like that. Fast forward just a few months, and he's cleared, fully cleared. A medical miracle. But then, another twist, Tampa Bay released him, just before they had to pay out a roster bonus. No warning. No ceremony, no second chance. Now, he's back, he's healthy, and he's signing with a division rival, a team that faces the Buccaneers twice a year. Imagine that, the same player who once wore pewter and orange with pride, now preparing to come back and make his former team pay. This is no longer about contracts or playbooks. This is about heart, about pride, about revenge. And if you've ever doubted the power of will, the strength of an athlete, or the emotion behind the game, this story will change your mind. Bucs fans, how do you feel about this? It's personal now. Jordan Whitehead isn't just looking for a team, he's hunting for redemption. And he might do it in the cruelest way possible, by joining the Falcons and playing Tampa Bay twice a year. This isn't just another free agent visit. This is a former Super Bowl champion, a once beloved Buccaneer, returning from a near career-ending neck fracture, and potentially joining a division rival. And it gets even wilder. He knows the Falcons' new defensive coordinator. Jeff Ulbrich coached him back in New York, and they built something real: trust, communication, a shared fire for defense. That connection could turn this comeback into something dangerous, because when you give a veteran like Whitehead a second chance and pair him with a coach who believes in him, that's when magic happens. Or nightmares, if you're Tampa Bay. Let's not forget, this is a man who nearly died. A neck fracture from a car crash on the way to practice. And now, just months later, he's got medical clearance and a shot to destroy the very team that let him go. But while Whitehead plots his return, something else is brewing in Tampa, and it's big. One of the Bucs' young cornerbacks is about to secure the bag. He came in as a fifth-round pick, barely expected to make the roster. Now, he's about to become one of the highest-paid players on the team. Forget just earning a starting job. This kid put up elite numbers: 2 interceptions, 17 pass breakups, tied for third in the entire NFL. Quarterbacks tried him, and they paid for it. His development has been insane, from special teams rookie to full-time starter, playing over 1,000 snaps. And now, his agent is none other than Drew Rosenhaus, a power broker in the NFL world. Rosenhaus doesn't show up unless it's serious money on the line. And with the cornerback market exploding, Sauce Gardner and Derek Stingley Jr. pushing $30 million per year, this young Buccaneer is about to cash in big time. So while one star is chasing revenge, another is chasing generational wealth. And both stories will shape the future of this defense. Which story hits you harder, Whitehead's comeback or the rise of this breakout corner? Let me know in the comments, and if you're riding with Bucs Nation, hit that like and subscribe. The drama's just getting started. Was Tampa Bay wrong to let him go? Rate your confidence in this defense now, from 1 to 10 in the comments. Let's talk about it. Let's debate it. This is our team. This is our story. This one hurts. Because this story isn't about hype. It's not about stats. It's about a warrior, a leader, a living legend in Tampa Bay. And now, it's about what happens when even the strongest start to fade. We're talking about Lavonte David, the soul of the Buccaneers defense. For over a decade, he's been everything: the brains, the backbone, the voice in the huddle when everything's falling apart. But now, at 35 years old, His body is finally starting to show the signs. He's missing practice time, nursing soreness, and even though the team calls it day-to-day, fans can feel it. This isn't just a tweak, it's a warning sign. He's been the most dependable player on this team for years. You could always count on him to show up, hit hard, and make the right call. But now, the linebacker room looks thin without him. There's a quiet unease creeping in, because they know what it means when a player like Lavonte starts sitting out. And what makes this even more emotional is that he's playing on another one-year deal. He's not just trying to keep up, he's fighting for one more run, one more shot, and every snap he plays could be the last of his legendary career. This isn't just a football story. This is a chapter closing in real time. And if Lavonte David's time in Tampa is nearing the end, this defense is going to feel it in ways that no stat sheet can explain. And here's the problem, Anthony Walker is banged up too. So who's left? Who steps up when the generals are gone? The linebacker room is officially on high alert. We're seeing a new era unfold, but the ending of this one, it might break some hearts. If you still believe Lavonte's got one more run left, hit that like button. Let him hear you. Let the locker room feel it. Sometimes, you don't realize how important someone is until they're not there. That's exactly what's happening with Lavonte David. At 35 years old, he's been the rock of this Buccaneers defense for over a decade. A future Hall of Famer, a quiet warrior, a man who never needed headlines, just a helmet and a mission. But now, he's hurt. Just a sore leg, they say. Day to day, they call it. But everyone in Tampa Bay knows it's more than that. Every missed practice feels like a warning. Every "he's sitting out today" echoes like a ticking clock. Because when Lavonte David can't suit up, the entire linebacker room feels it. Suddenly, Servosa Dennis is taking extra reps. Deion Jones and Antonio Greer Jr. are asked to do more than they ever expected. And reality hits hard. The defense still leans on David's leadership, his voice, his vision. He's the brain of the defense, the heart, the soul. And right now, that soul is limping. He's on his second straight one-year deal. That's the deal veterans make when they're chasing one more season, one more run, one more shot. It's a sign of his love for the game, but also a reminder that the end is near. So now the Bucs face the hardest question in football. How do you plan for the future, while still depending on the past? You've got Jordan Whitehead, recovering from a life-threatening injury and maybe heading to a rival. Zion McCollum, a rising star pushing for a payday and a starting role. And Lavonte David, a living legend trying to outrun time itself. This is what makes the NFL beautiful and brutal. It's more than a game. It's heartbreak, triumph, aging, youth, survival. Every snap tells a story. And right now, the Bucs are writing one of the most emotional chapters in franchise history.